Hello, it's Ricardo, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous and Elite Dangerous Odyssey. 9th of December 2021, which marks the release of Update 9 for Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Yes, folks, lots of stuff going to be included in here, and we're going to go through the patch notes. Updates of note are going to be the Vodel Scorpion, the new war-imagined SRV, and also the multi-limpet controller modules, along with other quality of life improvements, and hopefully some improvements to how the game performs. Let's dive into the patch notes and see what's fixed. Now, over the past couple of months, those players of Elite Dangerous and Elite Dangerous Odyssey have been no strangers to the steady stream of updates, patches and hotfixes that Frontier have been releasing to Elite Dangerous and Elite Dangerous Odyssey, although Odyssey, to be perfectly honest with you. With Update 9 though, let's actually see what's fixed. There have been some quality of life improvements and also some additions. The updates of note are the introduction of the Vodel Scorpion that was released on the 8th of December via a live stream. We got our first look at it via the live stream. And it does look really good and a little bit like the old Batmobile with the external wheels and all the rest of it, with a great big honking space gun on it. And I'm really excited about that. This Scorpion is a new SRV specifically for supporting infantry on ground-based missions and actually holds 2 people in multi-crew. The Scorpion is fitted with 2 seats for a driver and a gunner, allowing 2 commanders to operate as a team in this machine, and also all Scorpions come fitted with 2 weapons. A Surge Repeater, which is a rapid-fire weapon that increases its fire rate and accuracy the longer it's fired for. That's going to be interesting. And also an Aculus, that's how I'm going to say it, Aculus launcher. A combination of dumbfire and lock-on missile launcher. How exactly that's going to work, I really don't know, but we can't wait to find out. The Scorpion is only stocked at military economy, so everyone's going to start shooting over to a military economy and picking one of those up. And the cargo bay on a Scorpion is still 2 tons. So some interesting points there. You can still carry cargo and your multi-crew, and you've got a great big honking weapon. What the shields are going to be like, we're going to have to see when we get a good old deep-in review when we get to a military installation. The next main huge update to the game is going to be the multi-limpet controller modules. Now, multi-limpet controllers are now available from outfitting wherever outfitting may exist. Multi-limpet controllers can program a limpet to perform one of a given set of tasks and be available in multiple types. There's mining, operations, rescue, Xeno, and universal. In a great big size 7 that will do everything apart from doing your ironing for you, which is great. Can't wait to try it out, and it's certainly going to save some slots on some of the bigger ships as well. You know, I mean, the Xeno multi-limpet controller module, I think definitely have a good bit of use, along with the multi-limpet controller for mining. Update 8 saw us have different types of missions with those at settlements. You could pick things up from people, you could deliver things to people. It was a little bit lackluster. Now with Update 9, mission providers at settlements can now have missions they can hand out to the worthy commander. However, if these people, these mission givers, mission providers are injured or killed during the course of the mission, then that mission will be considered a failure. Mission providers will fight back if you stick a gun in their face, and mission providers will reappear at the settlement once the mission is marked as complete. So, perhaps they'll even give us out more missions. Who knows? Planets have had some major improvements as well, with some light tinting from the atmospheres, and apparently we'll see some really good updates as well when the game is released in its Update 9 configuration. Module management. They've said a fix has been implemented for pre-engineered modules from community goals not being marked informatively as such. So pre-engineered module awards will now have their description display and display the fact that they are indeed pre-engineered, which is always quite well when you've got a lot of modules in your module storage. Here's the big thing for me now, optimization. Update 9 is going further into optimization, they say. There's optimization for something called motion graph animation and far distance planet rendering, lighting, scatter rocks, object physics, and AI character modules. They've optimized things to text mesh, tube lights, scatter rocks, minor optimizations to vehicle debris rendering, and the like. There are loads in there, and you can read through those in the patch notes. They've also had a good look at stability as well. A crash to desktop has been prevented, which was occurring when viewing a mission invitation inbox message, and crashes if a bit of dialogue is queued. A fix has also been implemented for a crash that could occur when talking with a mission giver, and I've certainly had my share of crashes with Elite Dangerous Odyssey. They've done some improvements to AIs. AI in dropships will take explosive damage. Great. A fix has been implemented for Supercruise Assist as well, and also different improvements in regards to SRV audio. They've rebalanced the SRV audio perspectives, whatever that means, and they've got loads of fixes in there for emotes, reduced volume for overly loud planetary explosions, and the camera suite, when activated, will have less of a fizzy surface noise come through at distance. So they've done some real good sort of optimization fixes there. They've added a 30-second cooldown to the drive assist on and off COVID lines to reduce the spammy quality for players who switch drive assist on and off frequently. They've done a few fixes to the camera suite, and also in conflict zones they've implemented a fix for the current commander's reputation with a faction being highlighted, amongst other things as well. Black markets now also offer the full black market value for illegal goods. Fleet carriers, when accessing information about a fleet carrier via the system map, certain vital information was missing, for example the access type and owner. They've addressed this. With interactions, they've fixed that for deployed limpets not having collision. They've fixed missing turret schematics. They've also fixed the Thargoid shutdown field not affecting ships. Damn it. Thargoid Interceptor's EMP blast will now not disable commander ships in combat AX zones. Then a lot of fixes around lighting, and also megaships as well, where megaships' cargo and escape pod canisters would often become stuck inside megaships, rendering them irretrievable. For example, after hatch breaking a cargo bay or escape hatch, some or all of the cargo escape pods stay inside the ship, so they fixed that. They've done some fixes to mining, where raw materials would be stuck inside a mineable rock, and they've also fixed some things around missions. Now this is quite interesting. The fix around some delivery missions failing to progress upon interacting with the mission contact, implement for recovery and scavenge missions unable to fail if the mission is abandoned, a fix for combat aftermath signal sources when commanders are given the option of taking the scan objective. What I haven't seen in here, which I hope they've fixed, is not having enough people in there when you've got the scavenger destroy missions, and you destroy, say, 16 scavengers, and you should destroy 17, and there's not 17 people there because they've fallen through a building. So hopefully they might have addressed this with this update, but it's not actually listed out. With outfitting, they've also gone through and made updates to the thermal conduit experimental effect. The colour will now reflect how much of an impact on the module's damage the ship's heat level is applying. Good for them. Lots of work around rendering. Some server issues have been fixed, and settlements in Odyssey have also had a little bit of love, where floating objects have been removed, gaps in roofs in agricultural buildings, and a fix implemented for Z fighting, mad flickering of wall or floor textures. So in short, yeah, quite a lot of fixes. They've added some more stuff to the tutorial. Ship-focused tutorials no longer allow on-foot actions such as disembarking, and the user interface as well has had a little bit of work to stop it freezing or locking up in some sort of way. So a huge update, great. Now, to be fair, we're probably going to get a 9.1 anytime soon as well. So, you know, there's going to be, with every release and every problem, we're going to get more fixes that have to be banged out. Still a couple of weeks before Christmas, which is great. Frontier have got loads of time, and it's going to be very interesting to see how well received this update 9 for Elite Dangerous Odyssey, is actually being done. Now, some of these things will float over into Elite Dangerous Horizons, and there's a separate patch note out for this, just to deal with what's been happening, what's been implemented in with Elite Dangerous Horizons. As I mentioned, I'll put the link to the patch notes in the description of this video. I've been Ricardo. Thanks very much for watching and listening to me ramble on through the Elite Dangerous Odyssey Update 9 release notes. Let's hope it's a good one, and I can't wait to use that limpet controller and the Vodel Scorpion. I'll see you soon.